Introduction. In this training, you will learn the art of stress management. Stress can be very harmful to your health, and you need to manage it. The training will reveal the benefits of stress management and how to identify your stress triggers. You need to develop the right mindset for stress management, and the training shows you how to do this. Discover how you can check if your stress levels are too high. Learn how to take control of your brain for effective stress management. Discover why meditation is one of the most effective forms of stress management in this training and how you can use it to your advantage. You need to apply your stress management toolkit every day, and the training will show you what to do. Everything that you need to know about stress management and reducing your stress and keeping it under control is in this training. So please watch every minute and apply what you learn. The steps outlined in the training require practice, patience, and persistence. Why you need to manage stress. Stress is a big problem in our modern world. There are plenty of statistics that confirm that the vast majority of us are regularly stressed almost every day. You must manage stress because it can result in depression, heart disease, and strokes, as well as other serious health problems. A lot of people see stress as normal, but we do not want you to see stress in this way because you do not want it in your life. Small amounts of stress can build, and in a short time, you can be suffering from chronic stress. This is something that you want to avoid because it is likely to compromise your immune system. You cannot be truly happy if you are stressed. Living with stress all the time means that you cannot be truly happy in your life. You cannot live your life to the fullest, and everyone has the right to be happy. If you are at a point where your stress levels are compromising your happiness, then you must take action now to change this. The good news is that you can manage your stress so that you can be happy in your life. By following the advice and guidance in this powerful training and applying the proven stress management techniques, you will increase your happiness. There are health risks with stress. There is plenty of evidence that stress can have a negative impact on your health. The AMA, American Psychological Association, states that stress can negatively impact your whole body, including your reproductive system to your musculoskeletal system. If you have chronic stress, then several painful health issues can result from this. Serious illness such as diabetes, heart disease, impotence, ulcers, and a general reduction in your sex drive. It really is a serious problem. Another health issue with stress is that it can cause a lack of energy to do anything. Stress sufferers often suffer from a lack of motivation to get through the day. You need to manage your stress to protect your mental and physical health. Stress can cause you to suffer from digestive disorders. Your brain and your gut are linked, and stress can result in some digestive disorders. The reason for this is that stress puts you in a fight or flight state because it makes you fearful. In this state, the focus in your brain is to provide you with the energy to deal with perceived dangers and not to eat properly. Another health issue arising from stress is accelerated aging. There have been many studies to establish the link between stress and premature aging, and they have revealed a link between them. The more stressed you are, the more likely it is that your life will be cut short. Stress can negatively impact your relationships. If you are always stressed out, then it is going to impact your ability to hold down relationships. Your loved ones are going to find it very difficult to live with you if you are suffering from chronic stress. It can make you aggressive and irritable, and you can end up taking out your stress anxiety on your partner and even your children. High levels of stress are also likely to diminish your ability to create new relationships with others. This includes both personal relationships as well as business relationships. Your focus will be severely limited, and this will prevent you from paying full attention to the person that you want to form the new relationship with. When you are stressed out, you will be more inclined to argue with others. Your stress can make you irrational, and even the smallest things can tip you over the edge. Stress will affect your ability to communicate with people, and if you do not manage your stress, then all of your relationships are at risk. Stress can affect your work or business. Unfortunately, many people are continuously suffering from stress at their place of work or in their business. It is unrealistic to think that a job or a business will not cause you any stress. But if the stress is increasing and you are suffering from it every day, then you must do something about it. Chronic stress is going to prevent you from being as productive as you can be in your job or business. You will likely start looking for shortcuts to get everything done. Your ability to think clearly and make the right decisions is likely to be impaired as well. Dealing with others in your work or business can be very difficult when you are suffering from stress. If things do not go your way, then this can make your stress worse and you can start lashing out at people. You need to manage your stress so that your work or business performance is optimal. Stress can affect your parenting ability. If you're a parent, then being stressed all the time is going to prevent you from dealing with your responsibilities in the right way. It is hard enough to be a parent without having to cope with high levels of stress. Of course, taking care of children will always be a little stressful for you, and you should be able to cope with this so that it does not affect your parenting ability. Being a good parent is something that we all need to aim for. Children must have the best possible start in life, and a stressed-out parent cannot provide this. You need a lot of patience as a parent, and this will be diminished if you are struggling with high stress levels. The last thing that you want is for your stress to affect your children. They will not understand why you are sad or angry and may even think that it is their fault. You cannot let this happen, and you must use proven stress management techniques to ensure that you can be the very best parent for your kids. In the next video, we will discuss the benefits of stress management. The benefits of stress management. One of the most important skills that you can learn in life is the management of your stress. It is not possible to avoid stress in your life. A small amount of stress can motivate you to achieve something, so it is not always a bad thing. The problem comes when your stress levels are too high, and you are experiencing this regularly. There are several benefits of good stress management, as you will see in this video. It is going to take determination and persistent effort for you to learn stress management skills that will help you. You need a high level of motivation each day to move forward with your stress management. One of the best ways to ensure your motivation is to always understand the longer-term benefits. This video will help you put everything into perspective. You will stabilize your mood. People that suffer from chronic stress are susceptible to mood swings. One minute they seem to be happy, and the next they are irritable or angry. While it is not possible to be in a happy mood all of the time, you can help to stabilize your mood through the use of good stress management techniques. It is often difficult to be in a good mood if you are constantly battling stress. You are depriving yourself of the happiness that you deserve because you are in a negative thought spiral. With good stress management, you can create a more positive outlook for your life. It will help you to think clearly. People that suffer from stress usually find that it is difficult for them to concentrate on something. They are unable to think clearly because their resources are being diverted by the stress they are experiencing. You need to be able to think clearly to make important decisions in your career or business and for your personal life. With good stress management, you can think more clearly. You can focus on the important things in your life rather than being stressed out by unimportant things. Most people that have learned to manage their stress report that they can now concentrate better and think through problems properly. You will sleep better. Getting a good sleep every night is very important for your overall health. Being stressed out all of the time can be a real challenge to this. You lay in your bed at night with your mind full of negativity. It is difficult for you to get to sleep, and it can also affect your chances of being able to sleep undisturbed. Too many people lay awake during the night worrying about things. This is depriving you of getting the rest that your brain and body need. Stress management will help you to clear your mind before you go to bed so that you can fall asleep quicker and not wake up as often as you used to. It can help reduce inflammation. When you are stressed, you will probably find that your joints hurt more than usual. Although stress will not directly cause injury to your joints, it does increase the inflammation in your body. This can make your joints swell and make them feel stiffer. Another thing to take into account is that stress can prevent you from participating in regular exercise. Regular exercise is very important for your joint health and keeping inflammation at bay. Effective stress management will probably reduce the amount of inflammation in your body and eliminate a lot of aches and pains. It helps to lower your blood pressure. Experiencing stress is going to increase your blood pressure. Your body will react to the stress by putting you in fight or flight mode, and this increases the amount of oxygen present in your body. High blood pressure is not good, and managing your stress will help to reduce it. When you successfully manage your stress, you will help to relax your blood vessels, which results in lower blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure can result in many health problems such as heart attacks, kidney disease, and strokes. It can boost your immune system. Chronic stress can make your immune system weaker. Your immune system works hard to protect you all the time, and you need to avoid anything that can compromise it. With a weakened immune system, you will be more susceptible to infections and illnesses. People that suffer from stress often find that they suffer from more colds and flu. If anything is going around, then the person with high levels of stress is more likely to get it. With effective stress management, you will reduce the chances of weakening your immune system. It will help to lower blood sugar. When stress triggers your fight or flight mode, your body will make more resources available to you to tackle the perceived danger. One of the things that will happen in this state is an elevation of your blood sugar levels. You need to avoid your blood sugar levels being high all of the time, as this will increase your chances of getting diabetes. When you can manage your stress effectively, you will help to reduce your blood sugar levels to normal, which will make you more responsive to insulin in your body. It can reduce headaches. It is common for people that suffer from chronic stress to experience a lot of headaches. A stress headache will create a lot of pressure in your head and will often cause aches. Stress-related headaches can be similar to migraines. A stress headache will often make you more sensitive to pain in different parts of your body. You can reduce the number of stress headaches you experience with good stress management. Too much stress can cause you to suffer from headaches regularly. It can help you to avoid comfort eating. A lot of stress sufferers resort to comfort eating. They find that eating junk food helps them to relieve their stress symptoms. Tucking into a tub of ice cream or a large pizza is okay from time to time, but should never be a regular occurrence for you. Eating these junk foods will deprive your body of the nutrients that it needs to thrive. Your body needs certain antioxidants, proteins, and fiber to keep you healthy. You are not going to find these in pizza or ice cream. Use stress management to avoid comfort eating so that you can benefit from a diet that is high in the minerals and vitamins that you need. It can make weight loss easier. The comfort eating that we discussed above is just one of the ways that stress can make you gain unwanted fat. Stress can make you feel hungry when you are not. If you eat when you are not hungry, then you are very likely to gain weight. Stress and weight gain can be a vicious cycle. When you are stressed, you want to eat junk food, and this will pile the weight on. You then get stressed out over the amount of weight you have gained, and the cycle begins again. The use of effective stress management techniques will reduce your craving for junk food and keep the weight off. It can prevent digestion problems. You may not realize that your digestive system is complex. Stress can interfere with your digestive system and create many problems for you. Severe stress can make it difficult for you to swallow because you experience spasms in your esophagus. Stress sufferers can experience stomach problems due to an increase in acid. You can also suffer from stomach problems due to restricted oxygen and blood flow because of stress. Other stress-related digestive problems include constipation and diarrhea. Using the best stress management techniques will help you to avoid digestive problems. It can help you with your relationships. Good relationships can be severely compromised by stress. People that suffer from stress usually find it difficult to communicate effectively with their loved ones. They are so preoccupied with the negativity in their head, the smallest of things can make them angry and irritable. It can often be hard for people in your life to deal with you if you have high levels of stress. This is true in your personal life as well as your work and business life. Managing your stress properly is likely to make you calmer and able to communicate with others a lot more effectively. Save your relationships with good stress management. In the next video, we will discuss the identification of stress triggers. The identification of stress triggers. Stress does not just happen. There are things in your life that will trigger stress, and you must identify what these are so that you can begin your successful stress management journey. When you are aware of the things that cause your stress, you will be able to avoid them and move forward with your life. It may not be possible for you to avoid stress triggers completely, but you can work on minimizing your exposure to them and how you react to them. Forget about trying to live a life that is completely stress-free, as this is unrealistic. As we have already said, a small amount of stress can be a good thing, as it can inspire you and push you to achieve more. The way that you perceive the stress in your life is very important for your success. We will discuss this further throughout this training. What frustrates you? Frustration with something or someone can result in high levels of stress. You will be frustrated if you feel that your needs are not being met or you are unable to solve problems in your life. It is easy to become anxious and tense due to frustration. Many things can cause you to become frustrated. Maybe somebody lets you down when they say that they are going to do something for you. Or perhaps there's a lot of traffic on your way to the office, and you know that this is going to make you late. A lot of the time, frustration occurs from things that you cannot control. In addition to this, you can become frustrated due to the personality traits that you possess. Are your expectations unrealistic? Is change a problem for you? Do you feel that you are not achieving the things that you want in your life? Your work or business. Pressures from too much work can trigger stress. You have a long to-do list, and you do not feel that you are making real progress. It is very common these days to feel pressure at your job or business. People are working longer hours just to stay on top of things. There are several things at your work or business that can trigger stress. If you have to meet tight deadlines, then this can make you feel stressed. Being unhappy in your job or with the way that your business is going is another common trigger for stress. If you are not clear about what you need to do to complete a task, then you can become overwhelmed and start to feel stressed out. With a bit of concentrated effort, you can identify the triggers at your work or business that cause stress for you. Your financial situation can trigger stress. It is not uncommon for people to experience high levels of stress due to their financial situation. Not having enough money is one of the biggest causes of stress. Feeling that you are not in control of your money is another possible stress trigger. Do you feel that there is no hope with your financial situation? You need more money, and if you borrow it, then this will just increase your debt. Unexpected situations, such as your car needing major repairs or your home, can trigger stress. These are not good surprises for you, and they can start a stress cycle that is difficult to break out of. Complex relationship issues can trigger stress. Relationship issues can trigger stress within you. Divorce is at an all-time high these days, and if you believe that your partner is cheating on you, even if they are not, this can trigger stress. Often, problems with the people that you love can cause you to suffer from much higher levels of stress than anything else. If you are experiencing conflicts in your family, then this is likely to trigger stress. You want your family to be happy and everyone to live together peacefully. When something gets in the way of this, it can be very stressful. Arguments and disagreements with family members will probably trigger your stress. You have a strong emotional connection with your family, and anything that threatens this is going to be more likely to trigger stress. Any kind of family problem can cause you to become very stressed and is one of the most common triggers. Doom scrolling can trigger stress. If you are not familiar with doom scrolling, it is the constant looking for bad news online. Advances in technology such as the internet and smartphones have made this situation a lot worse. Continuously looking for bad news is very likely to trigger your stress. People that are always doom scrolling can create or strengthen irrational fears about the world, and this is a major stress trigger. Being continually fearful about the world is going to make you feel that there is no hope, and stress is very likely to follow. Negative people are likely to trigger stress. You probably know at least one negative person that will trigger your stress after a while. These people often play the victim and want to download all their anxieties onto you. Avoid these people as much as you can because the likelihood of them triggering your stress is usually high. Confronting mental abusers can also trigger your stress. Some people just want to bully you in some way, and if you let these individuals get to you, then triggering your stress is inevitable. These days, there seem to be a lot of people that are haters that will criticize anything that you do and say. Sometimes these can trigger your stress as well. Indecisive people can trigger your stress too. This is particularly likely if you are someone that is driven and relishes making important decisions. These people can drive you crazy with their indecisiveness. Some people cannot even decide what to eat for lunch. It is not realistic to expect that you can completely avoid negative people. You probably have some friends and family members that are negative and can trigger your stress at times. As you work through this training, you will learn to cope with stress effectively. In the next video, we will discuss developing the right mindset for effective stress management. Developing the right mindset for effective stress management. You need to adopt the right mindset for effective stress management. It is not possible for you to avoid stress in your life altogether. The way that you react to stress is very important. We cannot control a lot of things that cause stress in our lives. But what we can do is view these things in a different light so that they can benefit us. People react to things in different ways. Some people are stressed out by the smallest challenges in life, while others seem to ride the waves and not get stressed at all. This is all due to the way that they perceive things, which comes from the mindset that they have. Problems are opportunities. Instead of thinking that any problem in life is negative, a powerful mindset change that you can make is to believe that all problems are opportunities. If you try something for the first time and fail, you can either give up or keep going. When you believe that problems are opportunities, then you will be more likely to find a way to achieve something. If you have a mindset that believes that any problems are negative, then this is likely to make you anxious even when you are confronted with the smallest of issues. You will be easily overwhelmed by problems that you encounter, and this will result in high stress levels. Accept the fact that problems will always be part of life. They provide you with the chance to grow as a person because you will learn new things to solve problems. You will avoid negative thought spirals if you have a growth mindset. The acceptance mindset. When you develop an acceptance mindset, you are more likely to feel relaxed and relieved. You will not be constantly thinking about why negative things are happening to you or obsessing over why something went wrong. With an acceptance mindset, you will accept that things will go wrong in your life or not turn out the way that you want them to. You will also accept that stress is a part of life and that you can use this for good. If you are taking risks in your life, then you will accept that there can be consequences. You will be prepared for things to not turn out well, and this will help to lower your frustration as well as your stress. Believe that your hard work will pay off one day and that life is full of disappointments. An acceptance mindset better prepares you so that you can minimize stress. Focus on growth. You can drastically reduce the effects of stress when you have a growth mindset. We have already mentioned that perceiving problems as opportunities can benefit you. If you believe that everything in life is designed to make you grow as a person, then you will be able to manage stress a lot easier. With a growth mindset, you are not going to be too concerned about problems that you will encounter. When a problem does arise, you will not be focused on how it will negatively affect you, but you will ask yourself how you can learn from it and even acquire new skills. People suffering from chronic stress tend to let every problem overwhelm them and make them anxious and fearful. It doesn't matter how big or small the problem is. Having a growth mindset will empower you to tackle any problem and make you feel confident going forward with your life. Evaluate your current mindset. The most effective way to evaluate your current mindset when it comes to stress is to ask yourself some specific questions. To evaluate how you think about stress, ask yourself the following questions. Do you feel that stress is a wholly negative or positive thing? Do you embrace stress in your life or do everything that you can to avoid it? What is your belief about stress affecting your health and well-being? What is your belief about how stress affects your productivity and performance in all aspects of your life? If you are suffering from stress, then you are probably going to answer all of these things negatively. That's okay, because you can always transition to a more positive mindset with consistent action and determination. People with a stress mindset will usually tend to fight stress when it occurs. By fighting or resisting the stress, you are more likely to intensify your response to it. Change your mindset to accept that stress is unavoidable and that when it happens, you will be able to confidently recover quickly from it and move on with your life. It will take time to develop the right mindset. You will likely need to change your current mindset so that you can succeed with stress management. You need to bear in mind that the beliefs that you have about stress will be ingrained and probably strengthened over the years. Changing your current mindset for stress management is not something that you can do overnight. You need to accept that this is going to take time and consistent effort. But you must make this mindset change so that you can get the best results from your stress management efforts. In the next video, we will discuss how to know if your stress levels are too high. How to know if your stress levels are too high. Experiencing some stress in your life is completely normal. It is unrealistic to believe that you can eliminate stress. But how do you know if you are experiencing too much stress? You must know if your stress levels are too high. Low levels of stress are okay, and you should be able to cope with them without too much trouble. In this video, we will provide you with warning signs that indicate you are suffering from too much stress. Please take a look at all of these to determine if your stress levels are high or not. If your stress is too high, then there are positive things that you can do about this, which we will discuss later in this training. You are suddenly angry. Bouts of sudden anger can be indicative of high stress levels. Do you tend to get angry very quickly, sometimes over the smallest of problems? Perhaps you are easily angry with your partner at home or even your children. What about your workplace? Do you get angry easily there? If you believe that you are becoming angry very quickly for no apparent reason, then this is a sign that you have high levels of stress. Some symptoms of too much stress just suddenly appear and you will not understand why they are happening. Worrying for no reason. A lot of people that are experiencing high levels of stress will start to worry and become anxious for no reason. Do you find yourself doing this? There's always going to be something that triggers this worry, but it all happens on autopilot, so you probably won't notice this. How long do you tend to worry for? A few minutes, a few hours, the whole day? The longer that you are worrying for no reason, the more likely it is that your stress levels are high. Next time this happens, you check to see how long the worry lasts. You were easily beaten. We're not talking about playing games here, but small problems in your life that make you give up very easily. Do you want to give up when you are confronted by the smallest of challenges? You need to be honest with yourself here. Some people get to their place of work and are immediately stressed. They have a few tasks to perform, and this makes them want to run away and hide. If this is something that happens to you, then be honest about it. It can be fixed. You lack any motivation. We all have days where we do not feel motivated to do anything. This can be in your work or business or personal life. It is okay if this is happening now and again for you. If it is an everyday occurrence, then it could be a sign that you are too stressed. Are you finding that you have lost interest in things that you enjoyed before? Is it a real chore to drag yourself to your business or your place of work? Too much stress will sap your energy, and this could be the reason why you do not have any motivation for anything. You get sick easily. If someone in your family or at your office has a cold, do you always get it as well? This can mean that your immune system is weaker than it should be, and having high levels of stress can cause this. When you get a cold or the flu, does it take you a long time to recover from it? This is another sign that your immune system is not as strong as it should be. Easily getting sick and long recovery times can be a classic sign of too much stress. Always tired, but difficult to sleep. Do you find that you get tired very quickly? A lot of people that suffer from high levels of stress find that they are exhausted very quickly. It does not take a lot of effort for this to happen. Their energy levels are so low that tiredness comes around too fast. Another issue is that although you feel exhausted, you are not getting a good sleep at night because there are too many things buzzing around in your head. Sometimes you can lay awake for hours worrying about things. You probably have high stress levels. Concentration is difficult. Are you finding it very difficult to concentrate these days? You try hard to focus on something, but you are very easily distracted. Perhaps you feel that your mental capacity is deteriorating as well. Do you tend to forget things easily? Or maybe you have a hard time committing new things to memory. Problems with concentration and memory can often be signs that you are suffering from too much stress. Your mind has to deal with a lot of negativities due to the high levels of stress, and it is tough for you to focus on anything. Self-care levels drop. It is a common thing for people that are experiencing high levels of stress to start to care less about themselves. This includes the way that they look, the environment you are in, and your relationships. Do you feel that you are not paying as much attention to your self-care as you used to? Maybe before it took you some time to get ready to go out to work, and now you get ready very quickly because you are not putting in the same effort. Take a look at your home and your workplace environment. Are they neat and tidy or in a mess? Are you still telling your partner that you love them? Mood swings. It is common for people with high levels of stress to experience sudden mood swings for no apparent reason. One minute they are very happy and all is right with the world. The next minute they feel very sad and want to cry. If this is happening to you, then you probably have too much stress in your life. You never have time for anything. If you feel that you never have enough time for anything or anybody, then this could be a sign of high stress levels. Feeling that you do not have enough time for things occasionally is okay, but it is a problem if you are feeling like this every day. In the next video, we will discuss taking control of your brain for stress management. Take control of your brain for stress management. The most important thing that you need to understand about stress management is that stress is in your head. You will react to stress triggers in a specific way, and this is all in your mind. Some people believe that their automatic responses to stress are something that they have no control over, but this is not the case. Believe in your brain power. Your brain is a powerful thing. It has a lot of untapped power that you do not use. This is the same for most people and not only specific to you. A lot of people do not believe that they can use their brain power to manage their stress, but this is not true. If you do not believe in the power of your brain, then it will be true. Not trusting your brain to help you manage your stress is not going to achieve anything for you. You must have trust in the power of your brain to help you. Fear and doubt prevent most people from using the full power of their brains. If you have doubt that your brain is key to your stress management success, then nothing else matters. Having irrational fears about your brain power will just result in more obstacles in the way of your stress management. Consciously center your brain. You are no doubt aware that your brain is very easily distracted. To overcome this, you need to learn how to center your brain. What this means is that you will be centering your concentration and avoid any external or internal distractions to break this. It is going to take time and consistent effort to learn to center your brain so that it is free from distractions. This will get easier the more that you practice. You can practice mindfulness meditation to help you center your brain, and we will discuss this later in the training. Control your thoughts. Do you want to know the reason for the majority of your stress? Is it the negative thoughts that are swirling around in your mind? Whenever a stress trigger happens, it will automatically start a negative thought spiral in your mind. This will make you feel down and will start the cycle of stress in your body. Can you do anything about this? Yes, you can. Whenever you experience a negative thought or negative thoughts in your mind, you can neutralize it with a positive thought. The concept is simple, but the practice is not. You can neutralize your negative thoughts from stress triggers, but it is going to require consistent effort and time. Let's take a look at an example. A trigger starts you thinking, I cannot handle problems. This leads to other negative thoughts which confirm that you are powerless to tackle any problems. If you leave these thoughts unchallenged, then they are going to create stress for you. If you experience a thought like, I cannot handle problems, then neutralize this with a positive thought such as, I can solve any problems. You can further reinforce this by following this thought with, I will always learn and grow from problems. This is not going to work right away. It is not a miracle, and you will need to practice neutralizing your negative thoughts with positive ones over and over again. Your motivation levels need to be high each day to do this. Remember the benefits of stress management that we discussed in an earlier video? Use this to keep your motivation levels high. You are in this for the long term. You might see some experts state that neutralizing negative thoughts with positive ones is ineffective. This is not true. Believe in your brain power and be determined and persistent with your efforts. Controlling your thoughts is a very important aspect of stress management. Your thoughts define who you are. Everything that you have or do not have right now is due to your thoughts. Thoughts lead to actions. You're not going to do anything without thinking about it first. It may feel like this because you have limiting beliefs that are ingrained in your brain. Over the years, you will have formed bad habits which elevate your stress levels. It is not easy to break these habits, but you can do it. Controlling your thoughts will not only accelerate your stress management, but will also open a whole world of opportunities for you. By mastering thought control, you can manifest anything that you desire in your life. Identify and replace your limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs. Some of these can be traced back to your childhood. People that you trusted, such as your parents and your teachers, told you that you need to believe something limiting. Did your parents tell you that money doesn't grow on trees? Or maybe your teachers told you that children should be seen and not heard? If you have a limiting belief that money doesn't grow on trees, then you will probably always lack money. Similarly, a limiting belief that children should be seen and not heard can result in you being an introvert in later life. Limiting beliefs are stored in your subconscious mind, and the longer they have been there, the harder it will be to get rid of them. But you can do it. Limiting beliefs are behind most of the irrational fears that people have. Your brain is hardwired to protect you from real fears, such as an attack, but it cannot distinguish between a real threat and an irrational fear. This is because you will believe an irrational fear as much as you do a real fear. Each time you act on an irrational fear, you will strengthen it. If you believe that you will never have money and keep strengthening this, then you will never have money. You will dismiss any opportunity to make more money that comes your way because of this limiting belief. No doubt, limiting beliefs can elevate stress levels. The best way to get rid of a limiting belief is to identify it first and then replace it with an empowering belief. Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, has techniques for replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Take the time to study these online and get to work on your limiting beliefs. Utilize the power of positive affirmations. The creation and everyday use of positive affirmations is something that should be part of your stress management toolkit. Positive affirmations will help you to reduce and control your stress if you believe that they will and you take consistent action. What is a positive affirmation? It is a positive statement that you tell yourself every day. We recommend that you create a list of positive affirmations that you can read out loud at the beginning of each day. How do positive affirmations work? They work by creating new associations in your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper to your subconscious. It provides a way to filter what goes into your subconscious and what doesn't. By reciting your positive affirmations every morning out loud, your conscious mind will feed these into your subconscious. When your subconscious mind hears the same thing over and over again, it is going to confirm it. Your subconscious mind is all-powerful. It is working for you 24/7, even when you are sleeping. Breathing and a lot of other things that you do, such as walking, driving, and running, are all controlled by your subconscious. Imagine if you had to remember to breathe all the time. This is too dangerous to leave to your conscious mind. A lot of people look online for affirmations and just copy them. They then wonder why they're not working. All of your positive affirmations need to be tailored specifically to you. You will not get the best results copying what others are doing. Earlier, we talked about thought control in this video. Each time that you neutralize a negative thought with a positive one, make a note of this. You can then review your notes to see where you need positive affirmations to overcome the irrational fears and weaknesses that you have. Yes, this will take a bit of time and effort, but it will be worth it. Write down your list of positive affirmations and make it part of your morning routine to speak to them out loud. You can speak to them in your head if you prefer to do this. Keep a copy of your affirmations with you all the time so that if you are having a hard time with stress, you can read them to reduce the stress symptoms. Use the power of visualization. Visualizing that you will break free from your stress is another powerful brain hack that you can use as part of your stress management arsenal. If you are unfamiliar with visualization, it is the process of using your mind to paint a brighter future. There are many resources online that will show you how to practice visualization. It is a very powerful tool that can change your life for the better. As you get better at visualization, you can create vivid images and movies in your mind about your life. The best way to use visualization is to believe that you have already managed your stress to minimal levels. See yourself free from constant worry and fear. Notice how good this feels. Make sure that you add strong emotion to all of your visualization sessions. Once you master visualization, you can practice it at any time. We recommend that you visualize for a few minutes each morning. Remember to visualize that you have already achieved your ideal stress management. Make the feeling strong as you see yourself free from the burden of stress. Your brain power is always there for you. You can call upon your brain power every day to change your life for the better. As long as you believe in it, your brain power will always help you to manage your stress so that you can live life on your terms. Never underestimate the power of your brain. Your subconscious mind is so powerful that it can change the way that you react to stress triggers automatically. By forming new, empowering habits in your subconscious, you will get the results that you desire. Belief and consistent effort are the keys to success. If you have any doubts about the power of your brain, then you need to reprogram your subconscious to eradicate these doubts. Positive affirmations will help you to do this, and so will visualization. Many other people have been able to manage their stress effectively using the power of their brains. You can do this too. In the next video, we will discuss the use of meditation in stress management. The use of meditation in stress management. You can utilize the power of meditation as a very effective way to manage your stress. A lot of people are fearful of meditation for a variety of reasons. They think that it is too difficult to practice or that they have to act like monks all day. This is all nonsense. Research supports meditation for stress management. There have been a lot of research studies to investigate the impact of meditation on stress. Time and time again, these studies have proved that meditating is an effective way to reduce stress and control it. Participants in these studies were shown how to practice mindfulness meditation, and their stress levels were checked before and after the research. In the vast majority of cases, the participants that had practiced mindfulness meditation consistently reported that they felt a lot less stressed. Meditation is about directing your thoughts inward. You may be aware that there are different types of meditation. Examples are mindfulness meditation, transcendental meditation, and religious meditation. We recommend that you learn and practice mindfulness meditation because it is the least complicated. A lot of people are confused about meditation. Because there are some religious connotations with certain types of meditation, they think that they have to be religious to meditate. This is not true at all. You do not have to be a religious person to practice and benefit from meditation. Meditation is not a mystical thing. All of the different types of meditation have the same aim. They will direct your thoughts inwardly. This means that you can shut out the noise of normal life and just focus on what is going on around you with meditation. Use meditation to control your thoughts. Practicing mindfulness meditation is a very effective way to clear your mind. With meditation, you are making the conscious decision to take full control of your thoughts and to prevent them from jumping around all over the place. After a bit of practice, you will find that mindfulness meditation helps you to relax and be calm when you are feeling stressed. It will also assist you in the control of your thoughts and combat the negative effects of stress. Constant stress can gradually destroy your brain. When you meditate regularly, you will help to repair your broken gray matter and increase the amount that you have. A study showed that it only took participants 8 weeks of consistent meditation to see a restoration of gray matter that stress had destroyed and to experience incredible results. Meditation will make you calmer and happier. Most people state that after practicing meditation for a fairly short time, they feel a lot calmer and happier. They can find a lot more peace each day than they did before practicing meditation. Also, they reported that consistent meditation put them in a better mood, sharpened their minds, and made them more productive. Meditation is the perfect cure for stress. It can help to repair a lot of the damage that stress can cause. Not only that, but meditation allows you to take a short break away from your hectic lifestyle. Regularly meditating will gradually reduce the number of negative thoughts that are constantly swirling around in your head. Meditation targets the self-control areas of your brain. During the process of meditating, you'll develop the areas of your brain responsible for self-control. It will target different areas of your brain, some that you do not use very often. As you use these brain areas more often, you will start to develop them. Meditation also allows you to reflect on your mental state and to be more aware of your emotions. This will result in you having better self-control and being able to prevent stress from dictating how you will live your life in the future. Guided meditation. Guided meditation is one of the easiest ways to get started. As the name suggests, you are guided every step of the way with your meditation. You can use an audio recording or a video and do what is recommended. When you use guided meditation, you will know exactly what you need to do at every stage. Guided meditation aims to help you to direct your focus inwards. It will tell you what you need to pay attention to at all times during your meditation session. You can find free guided meditation videos on YouTube, which will help you a lot. It is recommended that you perform a guided meditation session of around 10 minutes to start with. Find a comfortable place to sit and then close your eyes. You do not want to fall asleep when you are meditating, so don't choose a bed or sofa for this. Now you need to focus your attention on the sounds in your environment. Listen carefully to these sounds and identify the different ones. At no time should you be straining to listen. The sounds that you hear do not matter. After this, you will need to focus inwardly and note how your body feels. Pay attention to all areas of your body. Usually, you will perform a scan of your entire body from your head down to your feet. If you feel any tension in any part of your body, then consciously try to release this. Focus on your heartbeat and your breathing. Count the breaths you are taking in and out. You want your entire focus to be on your breathing and nothing else. If you notice that your thoughts are starting to wander, do not get upset by this. Just concentrate on returning your focus to your breathing. Mindfulness meditation. You can make mindfulness meditation part of your guided meditation session. A lot of guided meditation recordings will include a mindfulness meditation component. What you will do with mindfulness meditation is to detach yourself from your thoughts and just observe them and not be affected by them emotionally. With mindfulness meditation, you will be relaxed and you will not fight with your mind. Many people that practice mindfulness meditation report that they gain clarity with it and can come up with solutions to problems that they are facing. If you want to only practice mindfulness meditation, then there are many resources online that will show you how to do this. It is not difficult to learn and practice mindfulness meditation or guided meditation, and in a short time, you will start to gain the benefits of it and reduce your stress significantly. In the next video, we will discuss how to apply your stress management toolkit. How to apply your stress management toolkit. In this training, you have learned a lot so far. You know what causes stress and how you can use your brain power and meditation to manage your stress. There are other things that you can do to manage your stress, and in this video, we will bring everything together. You must apply the tools in your stress toolkit each day. Create a new daily routine. You need to establish a new daily routine so that you can apply your stress management techniques. With a daily routine, you can turn this into a habit that replaces your current routine. Likely, your current routine is not helping you to manage your stress, so you need to replace it. There are some stress management techniques that we recommend you perform in the morning when you wake up. The reason for this is that they will provide you with the right start to your day. Other stress management techniques can be applied whenever you want during the day. Positive affirmations. It is a good idea to start your day off with positive affirmations. This will help to put you in the right frame of mind to be able to effectively deal with anything that you encounter. Take out your affirmation sheet and read them out loud or in your head. Read each affirmation with passion and emotion. You want your subconscious mind to absorb your affirmations and take them seriously. Keep a copy of your affirmations with you at all times. Some people like to read them again before they retire at night. Perform breathing exercises. Exercise is very effective for stress management. We recommend that you perform simple breathing exercises as part of your morning routine. This is a gentle form of exercise that will help to get your heart beating and increase your circulation. There are different types of breathing exercises that you can perform. For example, there is resistance breathing, coherent breathing, and breath moving. Breathing exercises are very effective for stress reduction, so learn a breathing technique properly and use this every morning. Gentle stretching exercises. Another gentle exercise routine that you can perform in the morning is gentle stretching. Stretching your body is a good experience and will help to increase your circulation. There are plenty of resources online to show you how to perform gentle stretches. It will only take you a few minutes to do this, and it is very beneficial. Morning visualization. As we discussed in the Brain Power video, visualization is a powerful stress management tool. Once you learn visualization techniques, you can spend 5 to 10 minutes in the morning visualizing a stress-free life for yourself. The more that you practice visualization, the easier it will become for you. You need to work on creating vivid pictures in your mind of a life without stress and add strong emotion to this. After a short time, you will feel exhilarated from your visualization sessions, and this is a very effective stress management tool. Neutralize negative thoughts. Now we will look at the stress management tools that you can use anytime during the day. One of the most important is the neutralizing of any negative thoughts that you encounter. This is something that you need to do all of the time. It will not be easy for you to neutralize your negative thoughts when you first start to do it. You must be prepared to practice this technique whenever you experience a negative thought. These negative thoughts are likely to occur frequently when you are getting started with stress management. By practicing the neutralization of negative thoughts every day, you should start to see the number of negative thoughts you experience gradually reduce. This is because your subconscious mind is starting to take notice of the positive thoughts that you are using to neutralize them. Regular exercise. Gentle breathing and stretching exercises are great for your morning routine. But you need to do more than this. Looking after your body is an important element of stress management, so look for other forms of exercise that you can participate in regularly. If you have not exercised regularly for a while, then we suggest that you start going slowly. You do not want to go to the gym for hours and overexert yourself. Walking is a very good form of exercise, and it can help to clear your mind. Commit to walking more instead of jumping in your car. Another great form of exercise is yoga. It is not difficult to get started with yoga, and many videos on YouTube will show you how to do this, for example. You do not have to attend a yoga class if you don't want to. But if you like the idea of yoga, then a class can help you to stick with it. There are other things that you can do, such as cardio and swimming. The important thing here is to find a way to include regular exercise in your daily routine. Playing a sport that you like, such as tennis, is also a good idea. Meditation. Some people like to practice mindfulness meditation as part of their morning routine. If that suits you, then by all means do this. It can certainly be beneficial to you in the mornings as it will help to clear your mind. Practicing meditation at any time of the day is fine. You may find that it is most beneficial to you when you get home from work each day. You will likely have a lot of things swirling around in your mind after working, and meditation is a very effective way to manage your stress and focus on what is going on around you. Minimize your exposure to negativity. In an earlier video, we discussed stress triggers. These can be things or people that will elevate your stress. It is impossible to avoid negativity completely, but you can certainly work on minimizing your exposure to it. We asked you to identify your stress triggers earlier, and this list will be very helpful to you in your quest to minimize negativity. If a certain individual always triggers your stress, then work on significantly cutting down the time that you spend with them. The same goes for things that will trigger your stress. If you like doom scrolling to find all of the bad news that you can, then gradually reduce your exposure to this. Social media can be a haven of negativity, so start limiting the time that you spend on it. You don't need to respond to all of the meaningless notifications that you receive on your phone immediately. Tell your friends on social media that you're going to stop doing this and respond once a day, for example. In the final video, we will discuss the stress management best practices that you need to follow to be successful. Stress management best practices. To give yourself the best chance of success with stress management, we recommend that you follow these best practices. 1. Understand why you need to manage stress. To get started with stress management, you need to understand why it is important to manage stress. You will not be truly happy if you are suffering from stress, and there are some serious health risks associated with high levels of stress. It is difficult to hold down personal and business relationships when you are stressed. If you are experiencing high levels of stress, then this is going to negatively impact your performance at your job or business. Stress can also affect your ability to be a good parent. It can make you impatient and act in inappropriate ways with your children. 2. Understand the benefits of stress management. Managing your stress is going to take time and consistent effort. To keep your motivation levels high every day, you must understand the benefits of effective stress management. Stress management will help to stabilize your mood and will also help you think more clearly. By managing your stress, you will benefit from sleeping better. Stress reduction will reduce inflammation, lower your blood pressure, and boost your immune system. It can also help to lower your blood sugar and prevent headaches. Reducing stress will protect you from digestive problems and also prevent comfort eating. You will enjoy better relationships when you manage your stress as well. 3. Identify your stress triggers. Stress doesn't just happen. Something or someone will trigger your stress, and you must identify your stress triggers. Frustration can often trigger stress, as can issues at work. The state of your finances can trigger stress, as can your relationships. Doom scrolling can trigger stress, and so can negative people. 4. Develop the right mindset. Developing the right mindset is very important for effective stress management. Adopt a mindset where you view problems as opportunities. An acceptance mindset will relax you, as you will accept that things will often go wrong. Adopt a growth mindset. Evaluate your current mindset and then work on changing this so that it will support your stress management. 5. Determine if your stress levels are too high. Stress is a part of life, and you cannot avoid it altogether. You need to check if your stress levels are too high. Do you suddenly get angry or start to worry for no reason? Are you beaten by the smallest of problems or lack any motivation? Do you get sick a lot? Are you always tired but cannot sleep? Is it difficult for you to concentrate on anything for long? Do you experience frequent mood swings every day? Have your levels of self-care diminished? Are you finding that you do not have time for anything? 6. Take control of your brain. You must believe that your brain power can help you manage your stress. Controlling your thoughts is something that you must master. Identify your limiting beliefs and work on replacing these. Harness the power of positive affirmations each day and learn visualization techniques so that you can perform daily visualization sessions. 7. Practice meditation. Meditation is very effective for stress management. There's no need to fear meditation, and research shows that it can help with stress management. Use meditation to inwardly direct your thoughts and also to control your thoughts. You will be calmer and happier and improve your self-control. Try guided meditation or mindfulness meditation, or both. 8. Your daily stress management. Establish a new daily routine that includes your stress management tools. In the mornings, read your positive affirmations. Perform breathing and stretching exercises and perform a visualization session. Neutralize negative thoughts throughout the day. Regularly exercise each day and meditate when it suits you. Minimize your exposure to negativity. Conclusion. Now that you know what you have to do to develop your effective stress management toolkit and live life on your terms, it is time for you to take action. Don't just watch this training and then let it gather digital dust on your hard drive. This is your life, so follow the steps and apply what you have learned. Most people never get the results that they want when it comes to stress management. They try to figure it out all by themselves and then give up very quickly. You know exactly what you need to do now and the steps that you need to take. We hope that you enjoyed watching this training and that you found it informative and inspiring. Start right now by understanding the benefits of stress management and identifying your stress triggers. We wish you every success with your stress management.